Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Same, bro. It's like the same here. Like, in the Philippine industry, I used to just like watch these people on TV, and now I am doing production number
Oh,
with
that's
them,
so cool, dude.
and I know
Congrats.
the feeling. Like, wow, like nothing is
It's leaving
impossible.
them. Yeah,
Who
yeah,
was
yeah.
someone
Nothing is impossible.
who was
But I do
someone that you
believe,
worked
bro.
with that you were like, oh my
Mm,
gosh?
Like Gary V, like, cause they're like in the industry for a long
Yeah,
So
time. Gary
long,
V,
yeah.
JR, like a lot. Sarah Geronimo.
it's amazing.
I mean, most of them I work with
Oh,
already.
Most
that's
of
So
them.
so cool.
all of them. Can I say all of the above?
All of them.
Yeah, say all of them. Say
All
it.
of them. And I know the feeling because I just used to like in the province because we don't have TV. We have to watch another neighbor. And it's like
Okay.
one day, but I always like say to myself like one day. I already like picture myself when I was like a kid, feeding my water buffalo. You know those rice,
Yes.
those cornfield,
Yeah.
those cornfields. When it's little, it's like and line, and I imagine it like one day this is going to be people, like
Wow.
person, and I did not know what's when is that going to happen, and then suddenly it happened.
Dude, you are
And then
such.
when I had a show, and then every people's like waving their hand, it brings back a lot of memories. Like this is like the cornfield I used to
Visualize these
see,
things.
and
Yeah.
then when the wind is like hitting the leaves, it's just waving. And then now I experience it in a real like a person. But I always believe in it. I always believe like, oh, I want to be something like this, like this, like this. Every day I always like tell that to myself.
Yeah.
That's
It,
incredible.
And it happens.
So inspiring. Your story is so
no,
That's
and
inspiring
why.
I'm sure other people will also find power and inspiration in
through it.
listening that it sounds cliche, Bugoy, but that dreams do come true, and that
Right. I wanna say this like to those like aspiring musicians. Sometimes we get bored right away when we don't get it right away. But
Mm,
remember, we are making it's a process. We are making the way through it. Just don't give up. The key is like don't give up.
that's right. That's
That's the
right.
most important. Don't give up. And also you have to believe on your craft. You have to believe on your work, and everything will follow.
That's
yeah.
incredible. I
But waiting can be boring. Waiting can be like you already give up. But I
mm,
waited for how many years as well? I waited how many years?
yeah. Yeah,
Everything.
yeah, you gotta trust the process, like how a lot of people say, like, trust what you're doing is right. If you're doing your best, like you feel like you're doing your best, keep at it. Like constantly keep putting out work. Somebody out there, the stars will align, God will put the right people in your path, and things will just happen, and you're literally the living, breathing example of that. And it's so refreshing to see a success story like yours. It really, I'm pretty sure this is going to touch a lot of people, because it has touched me in such a wonderful way. It is possible, like dreams do come true, and there's no stronger message than that.
You just have to wait. You just keep doing what you're doing. Just wait. Just wait and you will see. Because if you are very right, like you are doing great, and then soon you will see the fruit of your labor,
That's right. Yeah, it's
right?
so cool,
and
so
and
cool.
I, I find there's so many things that you can do to try, because you obviously, waiting is not fun at all, and you get impatient, and it's everyone does, and I find one of the things that has helped, you know uh, um in every sort of moment where you're working towards something. One of the things that I find has helped a lot of people, and I've heard them say that, and it's also helped me, is things like building routines and building habits that sort of that sort of
Yes.
make sure that you internalize that you are putting in work, and that you're working towards something. You're watering the plants. You are feeding the you're creating this wonderful tree that will eventually give,
Bloom, yeah.
exactly, will bloom.
Very, very true.